What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode here at Kibbetech. We're just gonna dive right in here. So you see a big piece of material behind me. We've been cutting out a lot of parts, so we get very minimal material waste, and we kind of lay everything in there to where they take up the least amount of room, so we get the most out of our material, because material is expensive and we don't want to waste a bunch. Which, like, if you look over here, you know, a lot of the parts are little pieces in between that aren't too useful. Like, we do cut out a lot of like washers and little tabs in all the little spots to try to maximize, you know, all of our material. We do cut out a lot of like our standard tabs and weld washers that we use a lot in the shop. So just trying to get the most out of our material. But pretty much the rest of this is just scrap. Yeah, just, you know, the guys are just getting used to this thing. This is only like the third day we've been running the laser. So we've been pretty much letting it go nonstop. It's not running right now. We're in between setting up another job, but cut out a bunch of cross members, some A-arm cross members for 11 to 19 Duramax, another set of cross members for 99 to 06 Chevy 1500. They're actually for the corporate cruiser. 07 to 18 Chevy four-wheel drive long travel kit, lower arms here. ZR2 two-wheel drive spindles here. 01 to 10 Chevy 2500 link pivots for short course link. Shock mount for a 01 to 10 Chevy 2500 long travel kit. And we got a bunch of more stuff that Miles is working on right now, so we'll go and show you that. Oh, that looks nice, dude.
Yeah, that's a real good one, huh?
All right, back over here with Miles. We're working on some bump stop kits for our coilover conversion kit for your 2011 to current GM 2500 or 3500 gas or diesel two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive pickup truck. So we run this cute little compact threaded body 2.0 King bump stop, and this goes in place of the factory front bump stops. Those trucks have two bump stops in them. We eliminate the rear one, and then we add this one in the front, so it'll hit and contact the lower arm the same place as the OEM bump stop, give you a little more bottom out control. These are the brackets that we weld together, and then you weld all this onto the frame. So our CNC press brake is not operational yet. We still have another week or so out from them coming back to finish their setup on it. So we just printed up some bend prints, and then we're doing it on our trusty old Diacro over here. So he's getting a crash course in press braking over here, because a lot of these are, you know, multi-bend parts. So far, so good. All right, back over here on the Tundra, we got some tube work in here. You see we got this main front tube in with a couple bends in it. This one's got a little bend in it. We needed a little more tire clearance for full bump and full lock with the 40-inch tires, so we got a little bend there. And this bend kind of goes in, which helps us here. And then this tube, this tube, this tube with a bend around the heads on the engine. And then we have another tube in there, which goes from this junction up to this corner. So that's pretty much all the tubes we're gonna run. We still, one more, still gotta do one right here with a slight bend in it, right there. And then we're gonna tie in the front plate with probably another billet mount like we did on the other truck, and then tie that in up here. Also, you see the header in there. Dewey's been kicking ass on that. Pretty tight on space. You know, we can't like come up and come out through here because it's just gonna get in the tire. So we kept them kind of low and tight. Kept them tight against the block, kept it low so the floor can still fit above them, and then still have a bunch of foot room. You know, the other side, you gotta get the gas pedal in there. So just trying to use up the least amount of room as possible with having, you know, 2 1/4 inch primaries. So the size of those header tubes is quite large, a lot bigger than what we run on the LS. I'll actually grab a sample. So like, here's what the size we normally run on the LS right here, 1 7/8 inches. And then here's what we run with the big block. So quite the difference there. That's what we needed to keep this engine breathing freely. And then we might add a set of tube connectors on this tube to be able to take this tube out and then be able to get the headers out easily. I don't want to have to like put the headers in the chassis floating out of the way and then drop the engine in, and then the headers are kind of stuck in there. So if we just put tube clamps on this tube, then we'll be able to pull the headers out no problem. Yeah, he's getting started on the other side now, so hopefully tomorrow he'll be welding up the headers, and then the whole entire exhaust on this is done until we get the bed sides on it, which are going to be custom. and then the exhaust will exit through the bedside, kind of like a midway height. So it's gonna be pretty cool. Can't wait to hear it. All right, over here in the machine shop, we got another one of our fuel cell cradles ready to go. We cut this out on our machine. Miles bent it all up on the diacro and then welded it all up as well. This is going out to powder coat tomorrow. And then we're wrapping up another one right now. Customer ordered in raw. So we're getting that one packed up and shipped out right now. Pretty excited about how quick we were able to make this in-house. Laser didn't take long at all. Probably press braking it on our machine probably took the longest just because you got to dial in each degree. Obviously the CNC press brake will cut all that time, probably do a quarter of the amount of time that we had into it. So now once these are all built to order, so now once you order them, we'll be able to process it, you know, in that same week instead of waiting 4 to 6 weeks or something like that, which what we were doing before. Yeah, got another one of those ready to go. And we also cut out some more speed tool trays. So these, we've been making these for a long time. Don't settle for the imitation. Quick release pin, we sell them with a strap also. So you can strap around the box just to keep it nice and tight. And then, yeah, it's a lot of press braking in this one to get this all fit right. Miles did a good job on that. Welded them all up as well. And then these are going out to powder coat with that tomorrow, and then be shipping out next week. All right, that wraps it up for this week. I wish we could show you more, but these blurs behind me, we are not allowed to talk about yet, but hopefully soon we'll get the green light on those because both of them are completely something different than what we usually do. So pretty exciting, but that's pretty much all I can say about it now. Tune in next week. Just walk over here. Did it work?